Hey everyone, welcome back to RDX Motors, the place where car passion meets real-world insight. Today, we're diving into one of the most talked about budget-friendly compact cars of the year, the 2025 Chevy Spark. Whether you're considering it as your first ride, a city commuter, or a smart daily driver, stick around as we break down everything this little hatchback has to offer, from its looks to its drive and everything in between. Let's start with first impressions. The 2025 Spark sticks to its roots but adds a surprisingly fresh twist. Chevy hasn't overhauled the design dramatically, but they've definitely sharpened the edges. Up front, the Spark gets a bolder, more aggressive grille blacked out and higher trim, so with a more sculpted front fascia, it gives off a confident expression that's less cute and more capable. A subtle but welcome evolution from previous models. The headlights have been redesigned too, sleeker, more angular, and now equipped with LED daytime running lights even on the mid-range TRS. The overall effect is crisp and contemporary, which is impressive for a car in this price range. As we walk around the side, you'll notice the Spark's compact proportions are still intact, great for urban driving in tight parking spots. Chevy's given the 2025 version some updated alloy wheel designs that look modern and sporty, especially on the active trim. The side profile is clean, with slightly more pronounced character lines running from the front wheel arch to the rear taillights. The roofline remains relatively upright, which helps with rear headroom. And there's a nice choice of vibrant colors this year, including a new crimson blaze red and an icy electric sky blue that really pops under sunlight. Door handles and side mirrors are now body colored across more trim levels, giving the Spark a more unified, upscale appearance. Exterior. Moving to the back, the 2025 Spark continues to keep it simple but tasteful. The taillights are subtly reworked with a darker housing and LED elements on the top trims. There's a small integrated spoiler that adds a touch of sportiness without going over the top. The rear bumper has also been reshaped to give it a wider stance, and the badging is now in satin chrome, giving it just that little extra bit of flair. No fake exhaust tips here. What you see is what you get. And that honesty kinda fits with the Spark's identity. Now, when you hop inside, you realize Chevy's really tried to make the interior feel more premium despite the Spark's economy price point. The dash layout is mostly unchanged, but materials are better in key areas. The soft touch inserts on the door panels and dashboard on the 2LT trim are a nice touch. The infotainment system is still centered around a 7-inch touchscreen, but it now supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as standard, which is a big win. Chevy's UI remains easy to use and responsive, with crisp graphics and intuitive menus. Interior. Step inside. The front seats are more supportive this year, and though they still lack power adjustment, the manual controls are straightforward. There's decent legroom up front, and visibility is excellent thanks to the tall windows and thin pillars. Rear seating, as expected, is a bit snug, especially for taller adults, but for short trips or city runs, it's manageable. The cargo area behind the rear seats is compact but expandable with the 60/40 split folding backrests. You're not getting SUV levels of space, but for grocery runs and small gear, it gets the job done. Chevy has also updated some of the tech in the 2025 Spark. Higher trims now offer a digital driver display between the analog gauges that shows fuel economy, trip data, and basic navigation prompts. It's not revolutionary, but it adds a layer of sophistication. USB-C ports have replaced older USB-A slots in the front, and there's even optional wireless charging now again. Impressive for this segment. Performance. Under the hood, the Spark still houses the familiar 1.4-liter inline-4 engine pushing out 98 horsepower and 94 pound-feet of torque. It's mated to either a 5-speed manual transmission or a continuously variable transmission, CVT, depending on the trim you choose. On paper, those numbers might not blow you away, but in real-world city driving, the Spark holds its own. It's not built for speed, it's built for agility. And it does that well. The steering is light, perfect for maneuvering through traffic or squeezing into a tight parallel parking spot. Acceleration is adequate for urban needs. Highway merging takes some planning, especially with the CVT, but once you're cruising, it's smooth and stable. Suspension tuning leans on the firm side, but it handles potholes better than expected for a car this size. And the best part? Fuel economy. We're talking about 33 miles per gallon in the city and up to 41 miles per gallon on the highway with the CVT, making it one of the most fuel-efficient non-hybrid cars you can buy today. Safety-wise, the Spark continues to offer the basics. You get 10 airbags, a rear-view camera, and stability control as standard. Step up to the higher trims and you'll find features like forward collision alert, lane departure warning, and rear park assist. Unfortunately, there's still no automatic emergency braking, even as an option, which is something competitors are beginning to offer as standard. It's a bit of a miss, but at this price point, compromises are expected. Speaking of price, the 2025 Chevy Spark continues to be one of the most affordable new cars in the US. The base LS trim starts at just around $15,500. Making it an ideal entry-level vehicle. The 1LT trim bumps that up to about $17,200, adding features like power windows, remote keyless entry, and better audio. The active trim, with its rugged look and slightly raised suspension, comes in around $18,300, and the top-tier 2LT model finishes near $19,000, offering extras like leatherette seats, push-button start, and more driver assistance features. What you're getting for under 20 grand is a lot of car. Not in size, but in value. The Spark isn't trying to be something it's not. It knows it's a budget-friendly hatchback and leans into that role confidently. It's economical, easy to park, surprisingly tech-savvy, and customizable enough that younger buyers or city dwellers can actually get excited about it. So, here's the bottom line. If you're in the market for a small car that's affordable, reliable, and loaded with just enough modern tech to keep things interesting, the 2025 Chevy Spark absolutely deserves your attention. It's not flashy or fast, but it's smart, stylish in its own way, and incredibly cost-effective to own and drive. Thanks for watching today's review on RDX Motors. If you enjoyed this video or learned something new, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you want more honest car reviews, comparisons, and buying tips every week, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. We've got a ton of exciting content coming up that you won't want to miss. Until next time, stay safe, drive smart, and we'll catch you on the next ride.